Hi everybody, I hope everybody is doing well. I hope you're having a great and blessed week and that you're continuously reflecting, being who you are meant to be. Today's topic is about becoming yourself, and this is so huge for so many reasons. I know for myself, it's taken me a really long time to become who I need to become. I've had a long journey of just like being afraid that what people are gonna say, being afraid of how I'm gonna be judged, being afraid of what people are gonna, like how they're gonna stigmatize me, how they're gonna look at me, like all these things, being afraid of the reaction. And what I'm learning on my journey as I am embracing myself and becoming myself is that sometimes it's not really so much what other people are thinking and saying, but it's really more about what we've picked up along the way on what we think and say about life. When we think and say that life should be a certain way, if our mind or our heart is telling us to do something different, somehow when it doesn't fit in this box that you picked up, that you created along your path, on your journey in your life, all of a sudden something is wrong. It's evil. And that's when we start thinking, people think that people who live different lifestyles are evil. They think that people who are living their own way, what they feel is true to them, all of a sudden it's evil because of the box that the other person has built along the way. And it's not to say that, okay, when you're growing up, yes, you're in your environment, you're in your family, you're in all these different situations, environments, and scenarios that help create the box for you. But when you're an adult, it is up to you to figure out what you feel is right. And I feel, at least for myself, I learned along the way that I've had so many different phases that I literally can't judge people for being who they are. And I'm judgmental. Don't get me twisted up in here. I'm definitely judging people. We're all judging people. It's so funny how people think, I don't judge people. You definitely judge people. It's a part of discernment. Sometimes we have to, but we have to learn and be responsible for those boxes that we have as adults. And remember that it's not really about what you think is right or wrong. At least for me, I think it's more about looking at it from a humanitarian standpoint. What is the right of a human being? It is not about your box. It's about the human right to live and to be expressive and to become. We all have the right to become. And I can't imagine, I've been fortunate enough and blessed enough where my mother and father have been on this wild roller coaster with me. And they're just like, all right, this is what Jenna's doing now. I guess this is what we're doing. All right. All right. We're rolling with it. Like, they're just roll with it. They definitely judge me. They will definitely be like, oh, okay, this is what we're doing. But they never ever was strict and rough and mean and if you do this, I'm kicking you out of the house and what are you doing and this. They were never like that, and they let me roll and they let me ride with the waves of life. And I think that it helped me become more of who I needed to be and who I am now. And I'm still becoming a better woman, a better person, a better friend, a better daughter, a better everything. I'm still learning how to be a better human. But the whole point is that a part of us learning about that box that we hold, that standard that we hold for everybody else, and learning what we want to be and how we're becoming, is realizing that it really doesn't matter about how people are judging you or how you are judging yourself. What's most important is who you are and how you feel being that. The world has no other choice but to take what's been given to it. Just like you may be born in a circumstance and you're like, hey, I didn't ask for this life, I was just given it. The world has no other choice but to accept you for who you are. And as long as you have the confidence that you need to walk through this life with a little bit of swag and a little bit of confidence and your shoulders back and your head up, then they can't kick you out of the room for that. They can't kick you out for that. And my whole message for today is that as you're becoming, and whatever age you're at, because it doesn't matter. I know people of all ages, and there's always a becoming happening. There's always a transformation happening. There's always a growth happening. I want you to remember that no matter where you are in your life and what's going on in your life, the world has no other choice but to accept you for who you are. They can't kick you out of the family for being you. They can't erase you. People can't erase you. You're you. And there's going to be a little bit of friction as you're transitioning and as you're learning to express yourself and as people are starting to see who you're becoming and starting to get used to you. But eventually, all that dies out because the world has no other choice but to accept who you are. You can be who you want to be, and that's okay. And if you needed somebody to give you permission, I'm giving you permission. You have the right to be who you feel you need to be, you're meant to be. You have the right to make mistakes. You have the right to fall and get back up. You have the right to change your mind. It's okay to change your mind. You may feel this is who I am now, but I'm sure in 5-10 years from now, you're not going to be the same person. And that's okay. It's okay to change your mind. It's okay to change. It's okay to evolve. It's okay to be you. Let's stop judging ourselves. Let's stop being so harsh with ourselves. Let's stop trying to fit into these boxes and let's start just being. Let's start being a little bit more free within our skin, a little bit more free within ourselves, and express yourself. You have the right to live, man. I can't, nobody can take that away from you but you. If you start listening to other people, you take your own rights away. So with that being said, I hope that you all have a beautiful and blessed week and that you continuously reflect, that you grow, that you evolve, that you think, that you read a book. Reading is good. And that's my message for this week. So peace and love.